Standard 10th English Lower Level 2.2 The Boy Who Broke the Bank Part 3 Summary Learning Outcomes To enable the students to comprehend the story properly, to enjoy reading the story, to develop critical mindset and habit of examining the facts and evidences before passing on any message. Setting context, in part 2 video of the story, students have listened to the story and learned new vocabulary. Friends, in today's video, we are going to understand the characters, events, humor, seriousness, and the message from the story. About the author, this story has been written by the great Indian story writer of British descent, Ruskin Bond. He lives with his adopted family in Landore, Mussoorie in Uttaranchal of India. He had started writing at the age of 17 and still he has been writing. He has written over 500 short stories and more than 50 books for children. He has published his autobiography, Scenes from the Writer's Life. He describes his formative years growing up in Anglo-India. He got the Sahitya Academy Award in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. He was awarded the Padma Shri and the Padma Bhushan. On being an Indian, he explains his identity. Race did not make me one. Religion did not make me one, but history did it. And in the long run, it's history that counts. In this story, Ruskin Bond has introduced 15 characters. Nathu, sweeper boy. Sitaram, delivery boy or washerman's son. Mrs. Srivastav, Sitaram's customer. Mrs. Bhushan, Mrs. Srivastav's friend. Mr. Bhushan, Mrs. Bhushan's husband. Kamal Kishore, photographer. Deep Chand, barber. Seth Govindram, banker, owner of Pipalnagar Bank. Ganpat, beggar. Manager, then manager of Pipalnagar Bank. An elderly gentleman, free vendor, betel seller, tailor, general merchant, and jeweler. Now, see, Nathu, a sweeper boy, is annoyed, and in that mood, he is sweeping the steps of Pipalnagar Bank. Seth Govindram is owner of the bank. While sweeping the steps of the bank, Nathu was expressing his anger through his action. He was banging the pan against the dustbin. He was in hurry and careless while sweeping the steps. It caused to rise the dust in air. Suddenly, Sitaram, the washerman's son, passes by and makes a comment not to raise dust. He speculates about the reason of Sitaram's anger by asking a question. Nathu makes way to his anger by reacting to Sitaram's question. Sitaram ensures him to help him to find another job and passes away. Sitaram goes barefoot, means without footwear. He carries a big bundle of washed clothes. At the fourth home, Sitaram knows the lady, Mrs. Srivastav, needed sweeper. While leaving, he assures Mrs. Srivastav about Nathu and tells the reason why he was unwilling to continue his work with Pipalnagar Bank. She accepts the offer of Sitaram. Sitaram is happy. The reason of his happiness, he could give service to his friend Nathu to help to find a job and his customer Mrs. Srivastav to offer her a helping hand to find a sweeper boy. Mrs. Srivastav orders the maids at home with necessary instructions and leaves for the Pipalnagar market for cloth shopping. In fact, she is a regular visitor there. It's a very hot summer season. Mrs. Srivastav's friend, Mrs. Bhushan, was standing under large and shady tamarind tree at the end of the market to protect herself from the heat of the sun. There, they both have a long chat on newly purchased clothes, its shade, texture, design, and this and that. Mrs. Srivastav tells Mrs. Bhushan what she was told by Sitaram, the reason why Nathu, the sweeper boy, wants to leave the bank. They have another speculation and doubt on Pipalnagar Bank. Mrs. Bhushan is shocked. She hurriedly goes to her husband to find her husband and reaches at Kamal Kishore's photography shop. She finds her husband sitting there. They both have heating arguments. She compares her husband with a bee in a flower garden. Mrs. Bhushan tells there about her speculation on the bankruptcy of Pipalnagar Bank. Mr. Kamal Kishore startles and tells his neighbor shopkeeper Deepchand. He is a barber and he is cutting the hair of his customer, an elderly person. When he listens to about the bankruptcy of Pipalnagar Bank, he is afraid and injures the elderly gentleman with his scissor. The elderly gentleman screams loudly. Keeping himself unshaven, runs across the road, calls Seth Govindram from public telephone booth. He doesn't get any reply. Again he comes back to Deepchand's saloon shop. He uses figurative language. The bird has flown means said Govindram has fled away. He speculates that the bank surely faces certain problem and then directly goes to the bank to withdraw his saving on his account from the Pipalnagar Bank. Then this news spreads through bazaar with the rapidity of forest fire. Here, see, rumor is compared with the rapidity of forest fire. The general merchant, the betel seller, the tailor, the free vendor, the jeweler, Ganpat, the beggar who is sitting on the pavement, listens to the news and starts leaping towards the bank. Everyone who knows the beggar Ganpat is shocked to see him leaping. He has 1,000 rupees on his savings account. People in Pipalnagar gather at every corner of the street, start to speculate on the bank. Some are very angry. Gossiping goes on. There, in the bank, customers rushed heavily. Everyone wants to withdraw the amount. The manager's efforts to convince the customers are in vain. Some people who are not having any bank account joins the crowd, and suddenly someone from the crowd throws a stone in the direction of the bank office window and it breaks the office window glass. Next day, Nathu is seen sweeping the steps and thinking who might have broken the window glass. Sitaram, the washerman's son, asks him whether he knows about bankruptcy of Pipalnagar Bank and also offers him new job. Nathu waits for the manager for his pay and wonders how it could have happened. Now, what message can we get from the story, or what do we learn from the story? We learn from this story that we should think logically, we should develop our critical mindset, we should always check the source of the news and see who is reporting the news or story. We should always examine the evidences or proofs of the information we get. The link of the textual passage based on this story with the activities for comprehensive reading skill has been provided in the description. Please refer it. Thank you.